I'm upset. I'm upset. And you're probably wondering, why are you upset, Sonny? The reason I am upset is because, first off, I have not kept to my promises here at Manchester United. I said I would release an episode every 2 days. I have not done that. I'm upset. I'm more upset than you are about that. I'm also upset that you haven't smashed out the like button. Go ahead and smash out the like button. I am also upset that we did not pick up a victory against Bournemouth. We did not pick up a victory against Juventus, even though we have been the better squad over the last few weeks. Now, in those 2 games, we were not the better squad, which is why the formation, the question came up in the last one, may just change. We do need changes to the squad as well. We have agreed a deal with Alexis Sanchez, with him moving to Bayern Munich. We've agreed a deal with Bayern Munich. It's just about whether or not Alexis can agree his deal with that club as well. And with that being said, we may need a new backup right winger. I've been looking at a few youngsters. I need you guys to let me know them. First off, I'm taking some questions though, and then there'll be some eyes up there, and we'll get into those votes for the new players that I need at the club. Next up, questions. Go ahead.
Gaming videos, FIFA Mobile. Be realistic. Try not to win every single trophy on your debut for the club Manchester United.
Are you serious? You want me to try to lose? I can't do that. You're telling me to try to lose to make it realistic and not pick up many trophies? So you want me to lose on purpose? I don't know what you're asking there, mate, but I just don't think you've thought it through. Next question, go ahead.
KNO Triple X. 3 players have been mentioned as potential signings which can fill the holes in your squad. Tielemans, Varane and Kimmich. Could you consider these players?
Of course I consider those players, but not only those players, I consider every single player that comes up in the comment section down below. Alright, you're talking Kimmich, Varane, whoever you're talking about, right? But if they're coming up in the comment section down below and you guys want to see them more than I want to see them, of course I'll bring them to the club, because that's what I do. I'm a puppet out here. You control me. Put it in the comment section down below. Next question right at the back. Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Tomlinson from Tracker Transfer. You have previously spoken about bringing in a fullback who can play on both sides. Have you considered any players so far?
Alright, I'm going to be clear with this one. I've been looking at a fullback. Sorry, Matteo. I've spoke to him about this in training. Matteo Darmian is going to be moving on. I've been looking at a fullback who can replace him, but not only replace him, but replace Valencia and Ashley Young at the same time to take on a backup role as backup to Dalot once Dalot becomes our first team right back, and back up to Luke Shaw once Luke Shaw becomes that first team left back that we know he can prove to be in the coming year. So I want somebody who can play right back and left back and can replace both of those players if need be. But I'm going to leave it at that for the questions. If you guys want to let me know your press conference questions, let me know them in the comment section down below. But I'll catch you guys in the next one, in the next game. Alright, let's go get those W's. Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to Bros Got Gaming. It's your boy Sonny, and we are back with another episode of that Manchester United career mode. And as you guys know, we agreed terms with Bayern Munich for Alexis Sanchez in the very last episode, which means he's moving on, which means we're looking for a backup right winger. But as you guys can see on the screen at the moment, we had that player of the month dilemma for everyone voting for that player of the month. It was between either Gareth Bale, Dimi Darbala, Paul Pogba and Memphis Depay to take that spot. And I can reveal that Gareth Bale went ahead and proved himself to be the best player that we brought in so far, winning I think 3 in a row Player of the Month awards. I think it might be 2 actually in a row. I'm not sure who got the first one for us, but I'm pretty sure Gareth Bale has now won himself twice a Manchester United Player of the Month, or a Premier League even Player of the Month awards, whilst being at our club after we brought him in for I think it was £67 million. I'm not 100% on that, we'll have to double check it. But as I was saying, Alexis Sanchez has now moved away from the club. I've been looking at that backup right winger. I know a lot of you guys are saying Kylian Mbappe, but I'm not going after Kylian Mbappe, and that is simply because of the reason of him joining in this season. So we can't go after him anyway, even if we wanted to, but I also don't want to make it unrealistic of bringing him. Now this guy has been linked to Manchester United in real life a lot recently. Carlos Soler, also Pulisic has been linked with a Premier League move, maybe moved to Liverpool or Manchester United. Could actually have moved to Chelsea as well. He's been linked with those 3 clubs, so he could be an option as well. Or if you guys have another right winger, let me know them in the comment section down below. Now for that full back position, this guy came up in the comment section down below, all right? Because my boy FIFA Lord, no, not even FIFA, my bad, all right? GG Plays came in and said, yo, you should buy Bustos. He is Argentine, he can play right back and left back, and he's good for backup, and that's what we're looking for. He's also 22 years of age, he's got 4-star skill moves. The only thing that lets him down is his 5'6" height. Now, if we can find a better player, which Kieran Tierney is, Lewis Brown pointed him out saying sign Kieran Tierney. The only difference is he can't play in right back. He's 5'10". I'm hoping he's got some decent jumping about him. His stats do look decent, looking at obviously where his stats summary wise are his best aspects, if that makes sense. But looking at the two players, I think Kieran Tierney would be the better option for left back. But if we're looking for that fullback position, he could play in both positions. Bustos at the moment looks like that guy. I basically want a taller Bustos. Now, moving into that backup striker, I spoke about this position a lot to you guys in the last one. I think it's Bakwi is how you say his name, hasn't been doing the job for us. As soon as we bring him in, it just feels like we're losing the composure up top. He's not reaching every 50-50 ball, or at least 2 or 3 50-50 balls during the game. He's not got the pace to get onto the ball. He hasn't got the height to beat players in the air as well. And 2 of these players have recently moved, Timothy Weah, right, and Hassan Bande. Very good players, very good tall players as well, from what I remember. He's 5'10" and 6'1", and they actually don't lack in pace either. These two both have a lot of pace moving forward, from what I remember. However, this man right here, Holland, I'm not sure how you say his name, looks like the next Ibrahimovic. His best aspects are pace, dribbling, and his heading ability because of his 6'4" height. The only difference between him and Ibra is his defensive work rate and the fact that he is left-footed and from Norway, mate. But this kid, coming from the same team that Ibrahimovic grew up playing for as well, Molde, I'm not sure how you pronounce that name, looks like an absolute beast, boys. The only thing is, he's moved on in real life to Red Bull Salzburg. Probably will in the next few years move on to RB Leipzig and then move on to a bigger team. But if it's the player that you guys want to go for, let me know. If you think it's unrealistic, because that looks like the kind of journey, the path that he's going to take, let me know that as well, and we won't go after this kid. But I'm just saying, he looks like a beast. Speaking of beasts, we're absolutely full of them right now. Look how many players are going out on international duty once again. We've got like 20-25 players. That does increase the risk of injuries. However, we've got the squad depth at the club, and Manchester City are about to feel it as we take them on with our first team. Here we go then. Manchester Derby, the star-studded Manchester City, and champions as well, Manchester City versus Manchester United, who are now star-studded, now in form, under my management. Let's see who comes out the better side, and is Manchester blue or red. But the real question is, can I control Manchester City and make sure that stops there and they just keep not being able to score as many goals as they have done in real life? They've got Otamendi and Alaba playing alongside Laporte, Walker at the back. They've got David Silva, Pfizer comes in from Benfica alongside De Bruyne as well, and they've got Mahrez starting alongside Aguero and Sane. Star-studded bench as well. I'm not sure who Nwakali is, but he's on the bench with those star-studded players. We got David De Gea in goal, just because I forgot where we were at with the rotating goalkeeper. Valencia plays right back. Maguire and Lindelof, because of his real life performances, comes into the team for this game. We got Fred in there instead of Matic as well. Also, Memphis starts up top, because I don't like playing Lukaku at the moment. I just don't see why Lukaku can't do the business. His finishing is meh. Alright, he's been below par, way below par. Memphis Depay. When a ball roll it and play it back to Martial. Back into Memphis, plays it across into Dybala. Dybala with his left foot into Gareth. Gareth Bale, round his man. Bale, easy goal within the opening minutes at the Etihad. And Gareth Bale has done it for Manchester United. Oh, he's doing the press-ups with the one-up. Let's go. That's what David De Gea, that's what Gareth Bale does, boys. Memphis Depay and Bale, I said it before, they're linking up. They've got this kind of connection. All right, they're like 2 fingers crossed, 2 peas in a pod. The guys are literally getting that connection that is going to give us Manchester United goals, and it's proven. Give me that. Thank you very much. We'll play that out wide, and here we go with Martial. There's too much space there. Too much space. Anthony Martial, got to cut back, he's catching me. Play that one back into Paul Pogba. Pogba plays it even further back. I see Dybala waiting, he's going to get it. He plays it in. It's another goal for Manchester United, and now we are turning on the sprinklers as we sprinkle in the goals for fun right now. Look at this, just plays the ball forward. Dybala assists, Martial one-on-one. He's not missing from there. The kid has been on fire in real life. He's on fire in this, and he's got, what do you call it? The Martial touch. Puts it in 2-0. Come on. Valencia. Back to Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire plays it forward. Oh, beautiful touch from Dybala into Fredinho. Fredinho with a touch. He's done him. He sent it to Tesco. The player thought he was picking up the ball. He was like, say ya. Plays the ball away from him. Got lovely little cutback by Bale. He was offside anyway, I think, my player. Ederson punches it away. Don't know why the cross has gone towards him. Fred intercepts there. Pogba. Shot. Chance. And in again for goal number 3. Memphis Depay this time with the 3rd goal of the game. They can't stop us. Look, he's twerking on him. He's twerking on him. This is what a joke Manchester City are at the Etihad Stadium. In this game, the corner of the stadium erupts as we score our 3rd goal of the game. Come on, pickpocket him. Take that off Sane. Valencia using the strength, the experience. His name is Valencia. He takes the ball off him. And Sane gets it back, though. It's down to the left-hand side to Alaba. Valencia, the experience is there, boys. Do we even need a new right back? Valencia's an absolute beast. I see Bale making a run. We could be through for goal number 4. Gareth Bale. Still Bale. Using that strength. Still Bale. Whips it in. Bang! Overhead! You can't stop this! Let's go! Let's go! You wanted this, boys. You wanted this. Oh, now he's breakdancing. First he twerked on him. Now he's breakdancing. You wanted me to pay the buyback clause for Memphis Depay. I paid the buyback clause for Memphis Depay. And the man has not stopped scoring since joining us back at Manchester United. Alright, he had a bad season at United. A bad couple of seasons at United. Moved to Lyon. Had a very good season. Moved back to Manchester United. Had an even better season. And we're not even 10 games in, I don't think, with Memphis. Look at him go. He's messed up a couple of overhead kicks in his time. But that one, straight into the back of the net. Man City players lining up in the middle for the pass to get it back. And now to the right hand side to Morris. Morris is going to run. I knew that was coming. Luke Shaw couldn't defend that though. Pogba trying to cover up for Luke Shaw and does that. Good touch out. Valencia can't get the ball off the post. Kevin De Bruyne nearly pulling back a consolation goal as it stands at the moment for Manchester City and headed away by, I think it was Luke Shaw. David De Gea. Oh, I had nowhere to go. God's sake, I've literally gifted them a goal again. I should have just booted the ball. I had it with David De Gea. 3 men surrounded me, and instead of booting the ball, I was like, maybe if I play the pass out to Shaw, it might work. It might just get through. I messed it up completely there, man. I could have done a David De Gea and done a fakey and maybe cut back onto my right foot and then booted it. Instead, I've tried a pass that was never happening, and because of it, David De Gea pays by conceding a goal. We should have been clean sheeting this. Can we get a 5th, boys? Can we get a 5th? Have we got the time? No. Hello. Memphis Depay. Memphis running at that defense. Memphis plays it forward. Marcus Rashford. Here he goes. It's Rashford. It's Ederson with the save. Corner, Manchester United right at the end of the game. Probably going to get nothing from it, but it doesn't matter. We'll still pick up the victory. Away by Ederson. Back forward. Looped over and over the bar as well. And we pick up the 4-1 victory against Manchester City near the top of the table. They are obviously in the top 4, I think, within the top 4 at the moment. We go ahead and pick up the 3 points from that game. Beautiful finishes from Memphis Depay, Gareth Bale, and other players out there. That is what we do, though. We pick up goals, and we've done it again. And there he goes. £80 million for Alexis Sanchez. 74 million allocated to our transfer budget, and the Chilean man has gone. We literally doubled how much his value was in the amount that we received. I've done a video on that, actually. Go and check it out. You can literally make double the amount of the value. We've done that on Alexis Sanchez, and he has now left the club. Now, we've done it on the other side of Manchester, but the question is, can we still do it at Old Trafford? Can we still do it at home at Manchester United? That is the question. We've got Crystal Palace. Hopefully we can pick up the W. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Can we do it? Let's go. First off the lineup, you can see Romero comes up in goal just because David De Gea conceded the goal. It was my fault, but the fact is he conceded the goal, so we had to go ahead and change him out. A full line of defense that includes Dalot, Eric Bailly, Chris Smalling, and Valencia. In the middle, we've got Matic joining Pereira and Pogba, and a front 3 of Lukaku, Rashford, and on the right hand side we've gone for Gareth Bale as well. Even though I want to rest him for the next game, he could be subbed out in the very next few minutes. Not the next few minutes, because that's when the game starts, but in the first few minutes or so, like, they say half time, maybe 50, 60th minute, around that time. You can see for the Crystal Palace lineup, they haven't gone for a very weak lineup either. They've gone for a strong lineup to try and beat Manchester United. Are they going to be able to do it? That is the question. They've got their boy Punchon in the centre mid role. Is he going to be able to pick up the passes that they need him to do? We're going to have to wait and see, boys. Let's go get that dub. Andreas Pereira for Manchester United into the middle to Romelu. Romelu Lukaku into Pogba. Plays a beautiful ball through into the youngster Marcus Rashford. Keeper stands his ground. And I've put it straight at Speroni. I don't know why I haven't gone far post there. I actually tried to finesse it there. Instead, he's got near post. That's a weird one. Look how much space there was as well on the far post. That's a weird shot to take, Rashford. Kelly plays the ball forward for Crystal Palace. Space on that right-hand side. Dalot trying to close him down. Dalot trying as well. It wasn't happening for Dalot there. That kind of scares me for the future with Valencia getting older. And Dalot looking to take his role. The way that guy just walked around Dalot, not exactly looking great, boys. Eric Bailly in front there. Chris Smalley trying to defend. They've played it forward. He looks offside. He's not offside. Wickham puts it in to put Crystal Palace 1-0 up. Why am my defence all over the place there? Like, how is he offside in that position? One of those defenders must have kept him onside. I'm not sure who it is. It looks like it's Dalot. Yeah, look at Dalot's run. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's trying to stay with his player that's moving down the right-hand side, but he's ended up keeping the player on side. And Romero, let's be honest, has not been one of my best goalkeepers in this career mode. Someone said in the comments, I like him. Why do you speak bad about him? Look at what he's doing in the career mode. I like him in real life as well, but in the career mode, he's just been so bad for me. Looks like the comeback is going to be on then. We did end up beating Man City 4-1. Can we do it against Crystal Palace after going 1-0 down though, and not 4-0 up? Here's Marcus Rashford down the left-hand side. I see you. Rashford whips it in. Paul Pogba, easy. Instant response is my middle name, boys. Paul Pogba gets on there, puts it into the back of the net, shows he's got strong legs as well to make that jump in header. Puts it into the back of the net with ease. It's Rashford with the assist. Look at him. He just makes that run, sees him, spins onto his right, whips it in. Paul Pogba from there. He doesn't miss, boys. Doesn't miss. I mean, he has done it before, but under my management, doesn't miss, boys. Into the back of the net, and the captain armband glistens in the sun. Let's go. I see Pogba moving into the middle. I'm joking. It's actually Lukaku. We do see Pogba, though, on the edge of the box. Paul Pogba. Oh, he's played it forward. Andreas Pereira. Oh, nearly getting his second goal in 2 episodes straight. Andreas Pereira, the number 15. Andreas into Rashford. Rashford switches the play to the right-hand side to Bale. Backs it up again. Here's Andreas Pereira. Looks for the bottom right-hand corner. That's a good save again. He's keeping me out. They've got to thank not only their lucky stars at the moment, but Speroni for saving them for this game. But here we go again. Whipped over the top. Marcus Rashford. What? How have I missed twice? Oh my God, he's just about put in by Andreas Pereira. After being denied twice by Speroni, it's just bobbled over the line. But how have I missed the first? Look at his Rashford. Bang, save, bang, off the bar. And then Andreas Pereira, he's not missing. Well, he should be missing from there. That's quite a tight angle, but he's not missing from there. Andreas again puts it into the back of the net at Manchester United. You guys wanted to see him. I want to see him. Huge fan of the Brazilian kid, and he scored for us again. Come on. Andreas Pereira chasing down that Crystal Palace man, looking to pickpocket him, and he does just that, boys. Creeps up behind him. Didn't know he was coming, and when he did, started sprinting, but Andreas Pereira, because I've been training his sprint speed, is a little faster than that player trying to move down that left-hand side. Crystal Palace again in the middle, loses the ball to Matic, who's been doing decent in this game as well. Andreas, Lukaku, out to Marcus. Here goes the young Englishman. Little ball roll from Marcus. Oh, come on. Palace moving forward down that right-hand side. We're going to have Dalot just come towards Townsend here. Townsend cuts back and goes out of play, I think. No, he hasn't gone out of play. I thought he was out of play for a second there. He hasn't. Here they come again down that right-hand side. Townsend with the cross. It's headed in and off the post by Crystal Palace. The chance was... Oh my... Get out of the way, mate. What the... Get in the bin. If they score here, I was going to say. Corner at Crystal Palace now. Where they're going with it. Whipped in to the edge of the box. That's a weird one, but it might work out. It has worked out. And they've come back to 2-2 Crystal Palace. It's another headed goal. And this time it's Crystal Palace who put it into the back of the net, man. We've literally gifted them that goal. Is it Wickham again? I think... Yeah, no, it's not Wickham again. I thought it was Wickham again. Lukaku. Come on, boys. Come on. Marcus Rashford. Oh, he's done him. Sent him to Tesco. Marcus Rashford digs one towards the far post. Tahith Chong, you've got to attack it, man. He doesn't, but Matic will. And it's straight at Speroni. Tahith Chong with the knock on. Little skill from Andreas Pereira. And then the ball from Andreas Pereira is beautiful. Here's Rashford. Oh, my God. It's gone to the wrong player. I meant to Lukaku. Tahith Chong back in. It's whipped in. And Rashford can't reach it. He's offside anyway. We need substitutions, boys. We need substitutions right now. Pogba and Lukaku off. The height off for the pace and the ability on the ball. The technical ability of Ander Herrera and Alexis Sanchez. Every time I've given him a chance, Lukaku, he has done absolutely nothing for the team. Absolutely nothing. He's got 5 assists, don't get me wrong, but that's been in like 15 games. You know, it's just not good enough from Lukaku. Here goes Rashford, who has pulled his weight recently. Here he goes. It's Marcus Rashford with the low-driven shot. Puts it into the far post as soon as Lukaku comes off the pitch. We score a goal, and they're dancing on him. And guess who's there with him? Ander Herrera and Alexis Sanchez in off the bench. Go and celebrate with the goal scorer Marcus Rashford as well, who is in for a chance to be in the first team. If it wasn't for Martial. If we didn't have Martial at the club, Marcus Rashford would be in the first team, man, because they're both beasts, but at the moment, I'm choosing Martial. Here we go down the right-hand side with Tahith Chong. Little cut back from Tahith. Plays it into the middle. Down that right-hand side now. Here we go again, and it's beautiful football from Manchester United, and we just can't stop scoring. This is what we do, boys. Another game with 4 goals. This time we concede 2 rather than the one against Manchester City. But another game with 4 goals scored, and it's with our second team out there. The only 3 players that we play in our first team that was in the squad is, who was it? Gareth Bale, Paul Pogba, and Valencia. And we've took off Bale, we've took off Pogba. The only player that plays in our first team still on the pitch is Valencia. And we're banging goals for fun. I know what you guys are going to say after seeing this episode, and that is play Rashford more. But it's just the fact that Martial's ahead of him. Otherwise, Rashford would be my first team player right now. The guy is an absolute beast. But with Bale, Memphis, and Martial ahead of him, I don't really see him getting into the first team squad, but on the bench, you know, that is his position right now. The guy is an absolute beast. Here goes Chong. Here goes Chong. Here goes Chong. I had to play it. I had to play it. We got to go ahead and get that 5th goal, boys. 5-2 Manchester United now, and it's a goodbye twerk from Alexis Sanchez as he moves to Bayern Munich after this game, I believe. Actually, he might play a few more games before the January transfer window, but it is maybe his last game in a Man United shirt, and he scored for us. Hopefully, we can keep this going for as long as possible. Get that one out of there. As long as possible, and keep picking up those W's. Crystal Palace chance again. Romero saves it. Boot that. Are you serious? No, I've pressed the X button to try and boot the ball out of there, and he's gone and slid. There you go. Get it out of there, mate. Victory, 3 points with a second team squad out there as well. I saw a comment from someone saying improve the second team rather than the first team and make different squads, if that makes sense. No, alright, my second team's good enough. I just want to build up the squad depth, and once we've done that, improve the first team. Once we've done that, then improve the second team. Don't worry, alright? The plan is to do exactly what you said, and we've been doing that. Slowly but surely, it will start to merge into a squad with so many good players, we won't even know how to pick our first team, and it's already proven to be that thanks to Rashford. We are back. Old Trafford is the stadium. Champions League football is what we play, and BSC Young Boys are the team that is in front of us and in our way, stopping us from progression, and we can't be having that, boys. So let's go out there for the W. You know what it is. We go out there for wins, go out there for the 3 points. That's what we're going for. The champions, they call it, as they show Lee Grant and Paul Pogba standing together in a Manchester United kit. This is going to be a good game for a lot of these players. Hopefully we can prove it. Let's go. Manchester United go with Lee Grant in goal. As you guys know, the back 4 lines up with that pairing again that got those literally a clean sheet, let's be honest, against Man City, except for the gifted goal that I gave of Lindelof and Maguire. We got Dalot playing right back, even though he played left back in the last game. I want to see what he can do in that right back position before he takes over. Also, you can see Tahith Chong is playing in this game team. We've got a few youngsters who could be playing in this game and on the bench as well. Hopefully they do the job and pick up the W and pick up the 3 points. It's a good experience for them in the Champions League. Let's go get that win, yo. Here comes BSC Young Boys now, trying to run through my defense. It looks easy, but then Lindelof will go and cover it up and make sure that doesn't look as easy as it did look. And Paul Pogba would out-jump him and squash that man in the middle as well. Paul Pogba stayed down there, though. He's actually kicked me, boys. I'm pretty sure he kicked Paul Pogba to stop him from getting up. Blocked by Luke Shaw, and we'll get that one away easily. But yeah, as I was saying, dirty play from BSC Young Boys, boys. Alright, nice guys finish last, nice teams finish last. But here goes the good team. And Anthony Martial down the left-hand side. Here he goes. It's Anthony, and it's 1-0 Manchester United in off the post from the break. Their counter-attacking football is still alive at Manchester United. Everybody was like, yo, just because you play good football, Sonny, does that mean the counter-attacking football's now disappeared from United? No, we do both. And Anthony Martial just cuts that one in off the post. Beautiful football leading up to it to counter on him after the chance from BSC Young Boys, which, let's be honest, was really nothing. And Martial scores. Come on, Paul Pogba controls the midfield so well, man. He's done it in literally every game we've played in. Here we go with Dalot. Dalot plays it forward. Chance again. This time it's Jesse Lingard. It's Jesse. He's putting at the keeper. I've gone for the far post and he's gone towards the near post. This happens so much in this game, man. Here's Steve Chung on the ball for the throw-in. Played it to Jesse Lingard. Back to Chung. Chung, back that ball up. What are you waiting for, man? Sander Berge. Sander Berge plays it across into Paul Pogba with the time finish off the bar. Damn. Damn, boys. I'm getting good. I'm getting real good. And we could have been 2-0 up right there. Van Bergen always lost the ball. And here go Manchester United. What a bad pass, which is sent through Memphis Depay, who's going to sweat it across. And it's 2-0 Manchester United. And it's looking absolutely beautiful. Goes to celebrate right in front of the fans, with the fans as well. Does his little dance on him. And it's a little sweat from Memphis, which sends through Martial for, I think, his second goal of the game, right? Yep, Tony Marshall scores for France. I mean, comes for France. He scores again. You know what I'm talking about. He's done it again. Luke Shaw taking off him. Don't let him through. Dalot coming forward for it. Still Dalot coming for it. Long shot, and Lee Grant was never keeping that one out. What a goal from BSC Young Boys. Harau with the goal. Literally 1 minute from half time, in added time, in stoppage time I should say, and he's putting it into the back of the net from outside the box. That long shot somehow has found its way past my keeper. Then again, it is Lee Grant, boys. Arau on the ball for BSC Young Boys now. The goal scorer for them whips it in after playing it off, and Lee Grant will get that one easily. Oh, I see some space opening up at that right hand side. What a ball from Lee Grant, by the way. Memphis Depay take over. Memphis Depay. We'll play that one, but oh, forgot the passing from Memphis Depay is not the greatest, man. But that ball from Lee Grant, David De Gea, is that you? What was that? Dalot has kind of proved himself to being in the team for us. Memphis Depay plays it out wide to Juan Mata. He's only got a left foot, so we have to get it onto his left foot. What a cross, headed in. That would have been a beautiful goal if that went into the back of the net. Would have been a hat-trick as well for Anthony Martial. The jump was exquisite. The cross was amazing from Juan Mata. He needs to whip more of them in. McTominay lays it off into Gomez. Gomez lays it off into Dalot. Dalot, what are you doing, man? You're right back. For God's sake, boys. Help me. Somebody help me. Oh, please blow that whistle. We've got 30 seconds left, 20 seconds, and that's it. Blow the whistle. No, don't give them this attack. No. Oh my God, boot that ball out. There you go. Another victory, this time in the Champions League. Wait, why are they going so mad? Why are they going... Have we progressed? Have we progressed to the round of 16 of the Champions League? I think we have. We may need to check the table. Let's go and check it. But I think we've progressed to the next stage, and we have secured the bag, secured the spot to the next stage of the Champions League. Oh, nearly 4 Man United players in for Player of the Month again. This time, Mane goes in for the nominees. Who do you think it's going to be, boys? It could be Mane, Memphis Depay, Dybala, or Paul Pogba. For some reason, Martial isn't in there. The guy's been on absolute fire, man, but they put Mane in instead. I guess they didn't want to do 4 Man United players twice, you know. That's probably what it was. Paul Pogba gets into the team. Rashford, Andres Pereira, Chung, Alexis, all of these players get into the team of the week as well. Where's Martial? What? Are they even watching the games, man? Anyway, the player of the month could be a Man United player. Hopefully it is. We've got a monthly report as well on our youth players at the moment, and a lot of them are looking decent. A few of them I'm letting go, though. I like King Kong. That's what I called him. I literally gave him a nickname, but he has to go as well. And that is what I've thinned down the youth academy to at the moment. We've got Phillips, Cho, Han, Jeong, and Ro. That is the 5 that I've got in there, boys. They all look like decent players. Hopefully, they're growing to decent players as well. We've got some really good scout reports coming in. Juventus have to win their game, and they could top us. So we could still potentially fall into 3rd. I mean, yes, we are getting European football, and yes, BSC Young Boys have got nothing from every single game. That's mad. 5 losses out of 5 games. Could be a world record right there. But I'm pretty sure we shouldn't be celebrating like we've secured the bag, secured the spot, because it doesn't look like we have at the moment in the Champions League. Next up in the Premier League, we have Southampton as we look to open up that gap on top of Liverpool and Chelsea at the moment. Huddersfield up there as well, just in front of Manchester City on goal difference. The season is looking mad. Can we keep it going? If you guys have enjoyed it, you know what to do. Go ahead and smash that the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, where we will be getting into the turn on your post notifications, because in the next one, if you guys want to be notified for it, you need to turn those post notifications on. We will be getting into if we are choosing Soler or Pulisic, Bustos or Tierney, Weah, Bande or Haaland, or a different player that you guys commented in this video. Obviously, the vote is up there. There's an other as well. You can click the other and then comment your player. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. It has been me. You guys have been great. See you in a bit. Peace.
Feelings enter the mix. I like you, but I'll never let me know. Feelings enter the mix. I like you more than you ever know. More than you ever know. More than you